Hello, my name's Christy Clark and I'm here with author Dr Charles Margerison. He has developed an approach to problem solving by studying the work of many great innovators. Charles, could you tell us more about this?
I was working in an oil refinery originally and found that people were trying to solve many technical problems, such as how do you actually keep the oil refinery working when there were various problems such as safety, or how do you keep costs down. And typically there were problems every day of the week and they had to bring together teams of people. And my job was to go around and try to help them develop the teamwork and the problem solving more effectively. And after interviewing many people, I found, in fact, there were four things which were invariably always there. First of all, there was a problem, otherwise they wouldn't have met. Secondly, they wanted a solution which everybody could agree upon and implement and solve the problem. But in order to do that, they had to discuss and they had to come up with a decision. And it sounds simple, but what I was trying to do was develop a system within the four things of what they could actually do by way of improving their skills.
So what are the skills that are necessary to be good at problem solving at work? Five main skills came out from looking at what they were doing. First of all, if you really want to understand a problem, you must go out and start asking questions. Otherwise, you haven't really got the information. And therefore, the skill of inquiry is primarily the first thing that people need. Once you've actually been out and talked to people and had a discussion and you've got this information, the question is, what does it mean? And the second thing, therefore, has to be diagnosis. You come up with some explanation of what is actually causing the problem. And in the process of which you get greater clarity and begin to think, well, maybe we actually know what the problem is now, but you may not know what the solution is, even though you may have diagnosed what the cause was. The next thing is to summarize and to bring all these ideas together that people have got and all the information so that everybody says, yes, we've tried to cover all of the factors here and we have actually looked at all the possible explanations and the diagnosis, rather than just rushing to a solution, which of course people were originally. They had a problem, they wanted to get a quick solution, so therefore they tried to solve the problem, sometimes before they knew what it was. So after you've done an inquiry, you've gone to a diagnosis, you come to a summary. The next thing is to come up with some proposals, rather than just one answer, so that you can actually evaluate and see which will work. And once you've done that, you can begin to look at the costs and benefits of each of the proposals and see whether or not it's going to be effective. And that leads you on, of course, to the fifth thing, which is actually doing something about it, which is the skill of coordinating a solution to get effective action. And how does that all fit together, Charles?
The first thing to do is to sit down with people and have them look at the cases and examples that they've been working on to see where in fact they've been effective and where they've not been effective. Usually when you do that, you immediately get people to say, oh, we rushed to a solution too quickly before we had the information. Or we got the information but our diagnosis of the problem was not really correct. Or we raced ahead to get one solution before we'd evaluated the alternatives. So the important thing is to get people to start thinking through, working out how they have tackled problems in the past, develop their skills, meet and have confidence so that you have people who've got skills of chairmanship, for example, of being able to say, have we done a good inquiry? Did we really go around and diagnose the problem? What is the summary? And getting the, particularly if you're in a leadership role, to have the skills of summarizing the views of others before you race into proposals and solutions.